It's safe to say the rec center on NBA 2K26 is definitely an experience like no other. Majority of the time you go in, it's practically you versus the opposing team and your own teammates as well. From guys griefing to calling timeouts because they didn't get the ball for one possession, or even if the matchmaking just puts you with straight bums. That's why in this video and the gameplay you're seeing, I chose to enter the rec with my guy LA. This man is what you call a solo rec warrior. So having him here with me gave me a good assurance that if we match up with some sus teammates and need a bucket, he can go and get that for us. The two of us have been playing NBA 2K together since 2K16, so we do have some solid chemistry on the court. And in this gameplay, I'm playing on my 6'4" point guard that I actually posted a video on in my last upload, which you can go back and watch after this if you like what you see in this gameplay. LA was on a 6'8" build shooting guard, and for the small forward and the center, they were both randoms, with the power forward being an AI. Like I mentioned in my last video, this build was the first small guard I've made all year, and I've been having so much fun using this build. In previous 2Ks, I've always made small guards, but I've always enjoyed playing on a taller build more. But for some reason this year, and I think it may be because of the removed RNG from shooting, I'm just really enjoying being faster and being able to use the Patty Mills base. Don't get me wrong, I still love hopping on my taller builds, and man do I have a ton of builds this year, but in the rec, being able to play point guard and dominate every aspect of the game has been a blast. From the dribbling to the shooting to the finishing, this build just does it all for the size. And if you're looking to get some runs in sometime, go ahead and add me as a 2K friend or a PSN friend to my gamertag It's Just RD, and in the comments below let me know what kind of builds you use. I do really like in 2K26 that you can pretty much make any kind of build, like any height, any position, and it is very viable. I have a ton of different builds. I've made like at least 16 at this point, and I've used small guards, 6'5" guard build, 6'8", 6'9" like centers, guard types as well, 6'10" builds, everything you can imagine I've made. And it's just been a ton of fun trying out different builds and different animations to go along with it. So if there are any other builds you do want to see me play on, or any other roles, like I said, I have multiple shooting guards, different kind of point guards, the center, lockdowns, I can pretty much do anything. So whatever you guys are interested in seeing me play, definitely let me know again in the comments. Mostly I've always ran point guard, shooting guard this year mostly as well. I just really like to, my best skills are to score the ball. Shooting is definitely the best asset of the game I have. As you can see, some like the other clips I've shown or previous videos, my 3-point percentage is pretty high. It's like about 75-80, and that's no zenning, by the way. Let's not say that. You can go ahead and take that up with Mr. Mike Wang, who made tempo shooting in this game so easy. Like, look at me in this clip right here. That's, look, timing it even. They didn't even register up on the stick. But, it still goes in. Patty Mills base is just too elite. I have been wanting to challenge myself to go back to square shooting. I have seen a lot of the competitive pro-am leagues and stuff like that. All the comp players no longer use rhythm. It's banned in those leagues. But I don't really want to put myself in a disadvantage using square in rec. So for now, I'll just keep on rhythm shooting, getting my greens, and carrying these randoms in the rec. Kind of like this shot right here. Look what I'm doing to that guy. Grab, big three. And I have let it be known in past videos as well, I do mostly play 5v5s, whether that be in the rec here, or in the pro-am with my full squad. If there is some park gameplay you guys would like to see as well, I'm very much down for that, especially since they did just drop again the new Rivet City part from 2K16. I do need to get in there and start getting some games in before the season does end. We do definitely have a lot of time, but still, a lot of my friends now are currently playing that Arc Raiders, and my guy LA here is not a fan of Park. I've always loved hooping in the park, but now on 2K26, you do run into a lot of cheaters, especially on the 2s court. So that's why we mostly do play 5s. We don't really run into too many cheaters in here, especially not very often, especially in the rec. I mean, I've only gone up a few times. One time this guy it was of course my matchup, so I was just getting belt for 40 minutes, man. That shit was no fun. But Park is definitely fun. It does get very competitive, and you can't really blink without losing the game, because it goes pretty quick. One bucket turns to two, and so on and so on. Okay, but did you just see how I cooked that man? So as you see right now in the fourth quarter, just starting, I do have 32 points. And if you have seen in the thumbnail before you clicked onto this video, you'll know I still have some scoring to do here. And this was probably the best rec game both LA and I have both played together. Typically, he's very bad luck, especially for me. When he does play, I would have some stinkers, and then same for him. But this game together, you'll see, we dropped a combined 99 points against these guys. And it was just a lot of fun kind of going back and forth, trying to outscore one another. But that's where our years of playing together can kind of come back to hurt you, because like I said, now we're going to try to just one-up each other and try to go like band for band. But as you see, he gets another dunk. And after a rough start, you can see we finally started to pull away, up 23 points, and another 3 to that after that shot from me. And that put me at 44 points, but after this bucket right here, it's going to go ahead and get me another 3 points, gets me up to 47 on the game. And there's still a minute left in this one. As you can see, it's going to hit me again right in the middle of 2 defenders and LA trying to block me. That's another 3, so that's my 50, and I'm going to stop there, because as you saw maybe in the thumbnail, I did finish this game with the 50 points. And now, I already did have a goal in mind when I saw we were kind of close. You can see I'm trying to get LA now his 50 points, so it would be exactly the same amount. So for him, that was for 47 points, so you can see I'm just trying to feed him now. He's going to miss an open shot there, which would have been for 50. Now, there is still 25 seconds to go, so he does still have some time to make something happen. This guy's going to go ahead and chuck up a shot. Going to get the O board. Time is winding down. They do get the rebound here. Passes it up to LA. He goes, shoots another shot. But that one is hella bricks. But he gets his own steal. Tries to get back to the 3. But he's inside the line. And he's going to finish the game with just 49 points. And look, if it would have counted, he would have been past me at 51. But he ends the game with 49 points. This was just a very fun game for the both of us. And I know what you're probably thinking, that we should have got these guys more involved. We tried. We definitely tried. They just didn't shoot some open shots. They would pass it back immediately. They were just kind of letting us do our thing, which was cool. And also shout out to them. A big win, and like I said, a big 99 points combined. But that's going to be the video here. So please, if you did enjoy, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. As like I said as well, check out my video I posted recently. It's for my 6'4" build if you want that. Peace.